Like a legit Chris Brown hater, but I'm fine with that. Literally a comment made by a legend had me looking at my phone like, what? Salute to 50 Cent. 50 Cent, you got to give him credit for power. Obviously, he is a successful recording artist. A lot of classic singles, couple classic bodies of work. He's successful in the film world. Looks like he's about to have some more success soon. 50 a legend, bro. We got to give 50 Cent that. He's a legend. But I ain't say he was a legend for finding talent in the music game. I never said that. He can find you a Tariq or a Ghost from Power. But I ain't say he know what he doing with finding you with talent in music. So 50 Cent posted Chris Brown doing this little spin move. And it's a nice spin. I can't do it. I ain't in that type of shape to do it. But the caption with this spin is what got me. He said, I would hate to be an R&B nigga right now. This fool is better than Michael Jackson. No cap. Repeat after me. MJ was great, but it's Chris Brown's turn. Couple questions for you. Since when did a spin move make you better than Michael Jackson? Since when did people even get in the realm to be considered better than Michael Jackson? Because I didn't know people got there. I want to preface my comments by saying music is subjective. Meaning, what I like, what you like, there's really not a lot of statistical data to back up what you like versus what I like, right? It's music. At the end of the day, it's what your ears like to consume. So there's a lot of subjectivity to a conversation like this. But let's be clear. There are a few numbers that can go by. A number that actually came out last week that I want to congratulate Chris Brown on. Last week, for the first time in 10 years, Chris Brown was awarded a top 5 record on Billboard's charts for his record with Drake, No Guidance. So have you ever heard the No Guidance record? It goes like this. I don't wanna play no games. We're running to get my last name. You know how I go. You got it, girl. You got it. Y'all know the song. Sing this song. You got it, girl. You got it. Y'all know the record. I ain't got to sing it, damn it. Even though I sounded pretty damn good. So, to me, if I give you a hook, and you do the verses, it's your record, right? But if I give you a hook and a verse and a bridge, it's my record. Point I'm trying to make is Drake gave Chris Brown a hit record. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Drake gave Chris Brown a hit with No Guidance. Literally, that record was bulletproof. It's R&B Drake. He's in that Take Your Pocket. It's two very, very popular artists, Drake and Chris Brown. They had their beef in the past. They're back on the same page. It's literally bulletproof. It was a hit as soon as that thing came out of the womb. But be clear, that thing is a hit record because of Drake, not because of Chris Brown. Had Chris take out Drake's part, right? Or let Chris Brown sing Drake's part on that record and there's no Drake featured on that record, it would just be one of 40 records on Chris Brown's album. I hate to put it like that, but it's the truth. Now, I said all that to say, 50 Cent, you think Chris Brown is better than Michael Jackson, and Drake had to gift wrap this man a top 5 record. He ain't had one in a decade. Now, I know Chris Brown has had his share of legal issues. A lot of people are like, yo, the reason why I see Breezy don't get a lot of top 5 records is because of his legal woes and because of some of his past transgressions. There's probably a little bit of truth in that. But damn, in the last decade, Fetty Wap done had hits. Future done had hits. Hell, there's a lot of artists in between done had top, literally I could name a plethora of records. Or Lil Nas just had a #1 record for like a whole summer. You mean to tell me Chris Brown, someone who's the GOAT according to 50 Cent, couldn't give me one top 5 in 10 years? Will we call Michael Jordan the GOAT if he didn't make the finals? Just make the finals in 10 years? Will we call LeBron a GOAT if he didn't make the finals in 10 years? Hell, they be on LeBron ass now and he got 3 rings. What? So I look at this last 10 years a little differently. I don't think Chris Brown has been the best artist of these last 10. I could argue that his better days when he was in his teenager years, up until around 21. To me, Drake's had more R&B hits than Chris Brown. Matter of fact, I know I'm right about that. To me, Tank's made better music than Chris Brown over the last 10 years. Usher has more memorable records all time than Chris Brown. Just my opinion. So before we even get close to that Michael Jackson era, I want to know, is Chris Brown even holding it down for the era he's in now? Like, it's going to be tough to call LeBron James the GOAT because he didn't demand or control his era, right? And what I mean by that, the Warriors were able to win championships in the LeBron James era. Kevin Durant got rings. Steph got rings. Kawhi's gotten rings in the LeBron era. Guys have been able to win in the quote-unquote LeBron era. If this is the Chris Brown era, if he is the GOAT, according to 50 Cent, a lot of guys have been able to win. And Chris Brown ain't won enough, in my honest opinion, to be considered the greatest R&B act of all time. I just don't see it. Maybe I'm lost though. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment box below. 50 Cent called CB the GOAT, and I just simply don't agree with it. Y'all let me know though what y'all think. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids, they tuned in.
We locked in right now,
Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
You're watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.